Yes, people. Waffletv back with another one. Another one. Big up to the people. Big up to the chat. Wednesday afternoon. And yeah, latest on the block is that Man City are looking to sue the Premier League. It's just like some crazy business going on. Like, I don't know what is going on. I can't really understand what's going on. Seems like a bit of a mad one. Waiting for my boy Onome to appear. I don't know what he's on at the moment, but he sent me a link today to exactly what's going on. So, yeah, man. Kind of broke down something. There was a Sky report that broke down what was going on and all this kind of stuff and all that business as well. But I wanted to hear it from Onome, what he had to say. But let's see if he turns up today. But let's have some backup. Okay, so Man City. Right, this might be a bit of a long stream today. Well, it's not going to be a long stream, but we're probably just I'm not an expert or anything like that, so don't take all my words as, you know, gospel, so to speak. So let's present what they're saying on Sky News. So, Man City launched legal action against the Premier League over financial rules ahead of their own 115 or 115 charge hearing. Man City are taking legal action against the Premier League over the league's rules regarding valuation, sponsorships. Under regulation introduced in 2021, all deals with companies associated with clubs owner must be independently assessed to be of fair market value. I think there were 14 teams that didn't actually protest, I think, or something like that. But there were 6 teams that are actually still, you know what I mean, going against Man City. So Man City, I think they're using the discrimination angle in terms of like ownership and stuff. But let's get into it anyway. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. We got our main man in. He's probably gonna break it down a bit more. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. What you saying to me?
Listen, bro, I thought he was gonna leave me lurching.
Nah, don't be silly, bro.
Because I didn't know exactly how to like break it down, but I brought up the Sky. I brought up the Sky piece in it, so that should be able to break down everything more in it. But then you can probably explain it a bit more in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen. You know, it is obviously, you know, I'm not going to say I'm an expert in knowing it all. We're all, you know, hearing the news from Sky and stuff like that. But I see it as is obviously has always been bigger than.
Hold on! Stop! Stop 1 second, my brother. I need to practice my manners. You know? I need to practice manners before I start talking. Hold on, let me practice my manners. Congratulations on the Premier League title. I hope you're all well, you know. I hope everything's good with you. I know we haven't got much time, but you know what? I need to look at my manners first before I start talking and going into stuff, because you know what? We've got a champion here, innit? We've got a Premier League winner here, so I have to show my respect. You know what I mean? Not every time every man has to be like, you know what, down and I'm vexed, you know.
You know what I mean?
I'm congratulating
you. It's a sport at the end of the day, man.
Exactly. So yeah, that was my thing. So yeah,
Thank you. Because this is the first time we've spoken since we got the 4 in a row, like my title says, you know.
I haven't spoken to you, so it's been mad, isn't it? And I haven't been. It wasn't an avoiding thing. It's just like I had a couple of shows with Arsenal guys, big shows and all that, League Gunner and all that. So it's kind of clashed, didn't it, on a Friday? But yeah,
I heard it.
Break it down to me, because I want the people to know about these charges, and you know, is there some discrimination going on against City or some agenda against City? Because people are going to be crying about 115 and all that bullshit, man. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? I look at ability on the pitch, and I look at how, man, 115 weren't affecting them, man, when they were scoring goals. So please,
that's how I see it as well. But
break it down to people. Break it down. Just break it down to the people. Break it down to the people.
You know, it's like this is where it now goes into like, how long is a piece of string? Do you understand? And if the Premier League is not careful and people are not careful, they're just going to destroy this so-called the most beautiful league. If you remember rightly, you know, the Italian league, how that came down, you know, with all those stuff and how everything came down. Now the Italian league can't be taken seriously anymore. You understand? Lost fans and all that kind of stuff there. You understand? So people are looking on the outside. You know, when you're at the top of your game, everyone's trying to shoot you down. Every other league and every other whatever, they're trying to gun England league down. So if within you can self-destruct, that's better for them. That's great for them anyway. So Man City are obviously on that one there, where it's like, you know what? You want to air dirty laundries? Well, let's go then. Let's both. I'm going to air yours out too. You're going to air mine out, because at the end of the day, I do believe that. Because at the end of the day, right, if the taxman was to go into everybody's house, he gonna find something.
Of course,
he gonna find something.
Everyone's
house, the taxman will find something. Everyone's house, they're saying they're self-employed or they this or they that. If the taxman was to come and knock on your door and sit down with you and have a coffee with you, he'll find something. And it only, listen, I've had situation I'm going to mention here where people have been sent to jail, right, for the little £2,000. We've got 18 months for £2,000. I'll text you and tell you who after. 18 months for £2,000. That's because they went searching. Do you understand? So yes, you can get away with £2,000, but that's because they went searching for this. They found the little £2,000. They go, no, that £2,000 was wrong. So you're going down, because they wanted that person or those people to go down. So if the Premier League, or if things were to be searched in every single club and every single situation, you're not all clean, bro. You're not all clean. You're not all clean. No club can tell me that, oh yeah, we run everything clean and nothing has got. Don't kidder. You're not all clean. Everyone's got little something that they're doing. Now the bigger clubs, because of the success and look at Everton. Everton are winning no trophies. Who would have thought that? Oh yeah, they were breaking some whatever rules or whatnot. Nottingham Forest ain't winning no trophies, breaking financial rules or whatnot. It's happening in different clubs. So what City is doing now, in my opinion, is just like, cool. Let's air the dirty laundries then. If you want to disgrace us, cool. We'll come at you with this then. We'll come at you with this. And guess what? They're splitting hairs in the Premier League right now, because the bigger clubs that are aspiring, the money is coming in now, and they go, well, we want to invest, but you're not allowing us to invest. They go, yeah, actually, we don't like City, you know, but we like that. But in saying you like that, you're going to have to support us. That's why it's split right now, where some people are like, yeah, I get it. And some are like, no, I don't get it. So clubs that are owning 3 or 4 different clubs in the group can say, well, we can loan this player, we can get this player. Yeah, we support it. But clubs that can't afford it go, no, they shouldn't be allowed to do that.
So you think there's a bit of an envy, jealousy thing going on with the other clubs?
Of course there is. But what the other clubs want, obviously, they want it to be a level playing field. But all fingers are not equal, man. Like this one is longer than one. This, I mean, like, my thumb is shorter. This one is smaller. All fingers are not equal. That's why there's 20 Premier League teams. We have to have number 1 to 20. We can't have everybody in number 1 spot.
Can I ask you something though? Don't all teams start on 0 at the start of the Premier League start of the season?
Of course they do.
Everyone starts on 0.
Of course they do. And you get on that pitch, you get on that grass, and you play football. What they're saying is, oh yeah, this Bav, In your household right now, in every household right now, bruv, you have rice and stew in your household. There's households that have just Gary to eat.
Yeah.
It's facts.
No,
There's
it's
households
true.
that have just Gary to eat. There's households that don't even have at all
Having
to
nothing,
eat.
nothing. Yeah.
Do you understand? Some households have chicken. Some households have chicken and turkey. Some households just have egg. So it's not equal. This thing.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said is equal as level playing field. Owners and bruv, we didn't start this. Chelsea did this. Do you understand? Chelsea, signed players or whatnot. Chelsea spent 600 million last year. Oh yeah, they're not breaking the sustainability rule. Come on, man.
No one's talking about Chelsea though.
600 million in one transfer window, 2 transfer windows. No one's talking about any of that, Oh, City's paying this or paying this, or City's paying this. Bruh, your club have stepped up the game because they have to step up the game, right? They have to step up the game. They're paying 100 million for Declan Rice now. Now, let me talk about when they say about this whole, oh yeah, they own the group of clubs. They have to pay what's market value. What is market value? Because up until Neymar went for 200 grand, market value was great. But after Neymar went, nobody knows what market value of a player is right now. Because right now you just slap up world class. But you got Cole Palmer has gone for 40 million to Chelsea. Justified it. Don't get me wrong. But who knew he was going to justify it when he went for 40 million? You're buying a player for 40 million. Bro,
who's now probably worth 80, 90 now.
Forget Cole Palmer, that's even great. We're selling youth team players for 12, 20, 15 million. Youth team players don't even come to the stadium to watch games sometimes. We're selling them for 12, 15, 20 million.
That's a lot of money.
What is that? A lot of money? Is that a lot of money? We're selling youth team players. Carlos Borges has gone to Holland. Carlos Borges has gone to Holland. You wouldn't even know who he is. He's gone to Holland for how many million? Edozie went to Southampton. Banzunu went to Southampton.
You don't think that's good money for those youth players?
It's great money. What I'm saying is when they talk about what is market value now, what is market value? It's gone over the roof. Forget market value. This is football now. It's gone over the roof.
Houses are going up. House prices are going up.
Everything has gone up.
Rent's going up. Bills going up. Petrol's going up.
Everything is gone up. Do you understand? Everything is gone up. So right now I just feel like City just going like, cool. We're gonna tie this case now and tie this and bring up this and bring up this because you want to go and bring up this and bring up this. So we're gonna bring up that and then let's see how we go. Because why are you guys determining that this should be spent? And they're saying, well, if I've bought a house, right? I want to invest money in doing the house up. It's up to my standard what I want to do the house up to. I can get a professional in there and I say, right, these walls are not great. You know what? Break all the walls down. Do this, sand it down. I want smooth. I want fine, right? You could spend £10,000 in your house and looking pum. I could spend £2,000 because I did the painting myself or whatnot and stuff. We're both living in our houses, but guess what? You're living in your house. Your house looks nice. If I come in your house, I'm like, right, this house is nice. But it's still a house. I'm still living in my house. So it depends what you want to spend. So that's what City's saying, like, well, we've bought a club, we've invested. Don't forget, there's a whole area in Manchester that they've actually like done up.
Through City?
Yes. They developed the area around there. I live in Manchester right now. I'm literally 10 minutes from the Etihad right now. You understand? They've developed the area around there. When I first came down here to buy a property, right? The properties were going for like 79 grand. Yeah. That was 2014. And someone said to me, free bed, yeah. Someone said to me, if you came down here 5 years ago, they were going for 20 grand. Look, that's what they said to me. The agency said, if you came here 5 years ago, these properties were going for 20 grand. You know how much the properties are right now? They're 200.
Wow.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So, and that's the effect of City around the area as well as market value going up as well, because the whole area. Do you understand? Now they're able to like push people out to say, no, you can't park here. You know, this is on event day or whatnot. Tourists are coming down. You know, more people are coming. That's just how it works. So if they've invested, they feel like, you know what, we've invested money in our club. Why are you going to be telling us we can't spend this, we can't spend that? Why should we be eating Gary when we can afford rice? Just because everybody else can't afford rice, I should eat Gary. Do you eat Gary all the time because your neighbor can't afford rice? That's not how life works. Now, yes, there's some rules and whatnot, but I don't see this. I don't see anything happening with this. You cannot tell me that City's, they're going to throw City's case away now and say, nope, you lose that case, you're thrown away. They've got to be very careful, because we're going down the rabbit hole now where it could be a situation where, like, okay, cool. They're going to air out the whole Premier League's dirty laundry out. And when they air out the whole Premier League's dirty laundry, other people are going to be looking for the outside. They go, see? Because that's what every people were doing to the Italian league when all those stuff started happening. I go, see, yeah, corruption. That's what that was happening. We knew it. Because the Italian league was big before, and it was meant to be Pep's next destination before, because that was the only league he has in. But he's not going to go there now. The Italian league is, nobody really watches Italian football anymore. They do, don't get me wrong, they do. But compared to before, it was up there. Do you know what I mean? It was up there. Yeah, look at Spain. Look at Spain right now. Barcelona is nothing. Barcelona can't even afford players. Do you understand? That's Barcelona. So all they have is history.
Mbappe just now. Real Madrid on a free.
Of course. So Real Madrid. I'm happy about Mbappe. So that's another topic. I'm happy about that, because that just means Haaland stays with us. There's no way to get Mbappe and Haaland in the same team. Like, what is this freaking Football Manager? Like, no, it's not happening right now. But that's what I just think like, when I saw that today, I remember I texted you, I started laughing. I was like, well played, City. Well played.
And well played. Top lawyers as well, and all that stuff as well. So these men probably knew about this probably 6 months, a year in advance before. They
knew what dates they're gonna press the button and what they're gonna do, when they're gonna do it, whatnot. And guess what? All of this is just gonna foil Pep to even stay even longer, because Pep ain't gonna leave with all this commotion going. So be careful what you wish for, because like I said, look at the Premier League now. People are split. Yeah, no, you're right. No. Because guess what? Newcastle want to spend money. They've not been allowed to spend money. United just got their owner back. They're thinking, well, we want to fix our leaky roof, and we want to buy some players. They're not even allowed to get a plumber in right now. Plumbers are saying, they're not even allowed to get a plumber in to fix the leaky roof, bruv, because they have to be careful what they spend, or what they don't spend, or whatnot. They want to. The club just wants to fix a leaky roof, and they're not even allowed to spend money to fix their leaky roof, bruv. People are going to matches with umbrella and raincoats, and it's sunny.
I got to ask you a serious question though. Yeah, what implication though is this going to have on the league? Like, because all of this, it's either going to make the FA look like proper idiots, or there's just going to be just some mad things going on like next season. You know what I'm saying? Like, more and more clubs are just going to be getting pulled up, more fines, more points deducted. Where is this going to end, and what's the solution to all of this?
It's starting to get ridiculous, because it's the fans and the players that are now suffering this. The players that are running around getting points and being slapped up with points deduction, they're suffering this. The fans going to support their team and celebrating the points that they've gotten. Look at Everton last year. You know what I mean? Suffer points deduction and struggling. Do you understand? It demotivates the players, demoralizes the players, and they're the ones that are going to suffer from all of this stuff that is going on. Do you understand? Now, I'm not saying there shouldn't be any rules or whatnot, but you just got to be careful how they go about this, and how that right now. I just feel like the Premier League just has two options. If City win this case that they say now, it kind of spoils the other case that the Premier League has got. Do you understand?
So as I understand it, yeah, I'm kind of understanding, yeah. So the Premier League, they kind of got issues with like some of your sponsorship deals, and because you've got other companies and organization and clubs that all kind of like, say for example, you wanted to buy a player, and you've got a player in Girona, for example. That's your club, innit? You own that club, innit? Say for example, you paid for a player. Say Dovbyk, who's a baller, yeah, who plays for Girona. Yeah? Say
Savio's coming to us right now.
Yeah, Savio as well. Yeah, say he's a baller. Yeah. So for example, market value, as they say, Savio's like, I'm just going to put a ballpark 50-60 million out there. Yeah. But because you own that club, and say for example Liverpool, Arsenal come in, yeah, you put in an extra £20 million on that on the player. So for example, he was 60 million, but now he's 80 million now. Yeah, is that what the Premier League has got an issue with, or is it something else that I'm missing with all of this?
There's an issue with that as well. There's an issue with that as well from other clubs. Remember when Newcastle was going to loan, players back and stuff, and people like they shouldn't be able to do that or not. There's an issue with that, but I think for that it's like, well, whatever player is involved in those clubs, we kind of have first dibs. I mean, it's our player at the end of the day. It's our club. So Savio that's shining right now. Arsenal can go and buy him, but we can stop that from happening by going like, no, he ain't going to one of our rivals. He ain't going to Arsenal. Why should we sell him to Arsenal when, first of all, if he's capable enough to play for Arsenal, he's capable enough to play for our first team. Do we need him right now? Yes, we need him right now. So basically, it's the same as you play it directly with your club, and your club doesn't want to sell to rivals, kind of thing. So we can control the movement of that player.
I don't see what the problem is with that, though. That's just smart business. That's just
smart business. When you hear this saying the rich get richer, how the hell do you think the rich get richer? They buy businesses, they buy houses, they come to your business and they go, I will be the CEO of your business. I will own your business. Your business is about to crash. I will come and I'll put the cash that your business needs. And guess what? I'm gonna have 50% stake with you.
Yeah.
You tell him what your business plan is, you tell him how your business makes money. Well, guess what? Your business is gonna be two owners now because I'm putting the cash to save this business about to fall. That's just what it is. It's just the rich getting richer. That's how the rich get richer.
Do you think it's also something to do with like, and I'll be controversial. I don't business because this is my channel. I talk out. I want to talk. Do you think there's some bias against the Saudi owners and that? Because everyone likes to talk about City and their oil money and their corruption and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, but you know what? Them man got money. Them man could do, whatever they want with it. You know what I mean? There's these other owners, yeah, in the Premier League or wherever, that have like proper sponsorships that are going into the war, and I don't want to go into the P war thing and all that, but yeah, but there's men that are sponsoring that there's owners, but no one's saying nothing about that.
Yep.
So what is it, a discrimination thing because Saudi man's got money and they're buying up this and buying up that? Is it jealousy thing? What is it?
Definitely. There's definitely jealousy there. But if City, obviously, we as fans don't know how high or how far these things go. Them that are there are the ones talking to these bigger people and knowing the kind of feedback and the kind of feeling they're getting. They know the feeling that they're getting. When he now waters down to fans, we don't really know much. Even players don't really know much. It's those guys. Even managers, they stay away from that kind of. They know a little bit passing by. Okay, but if the guys are in control of transfers, in control of all those things, that kind of know what it is. If they saying they feel like it's a bit of discrimination, that's how they feel. If you walk around saying, I don't feel safe, it's your feeling. You don't feel safe. Do you understand? In the same place, somebody else could say, no, this is the safest place in the world. What are you talking about? You could walk around and say, I don't really feel safe. I'm just going to keep myself to myself. It's you that's feeling what you're feeling. So if City is saying they feel like it's a bit of discrimination because nobody's really batting an eyelid towards Saudi or what Saudi is doing right now or what this is doing or what that's doing, then that's how they feel. You understand? When Ibrahimovic when Ibrahimovic was at Chelsea and doing all of that, everyone loved him or whatnot. And obviously that quickly, and to be honest, Ibrahimovic is actually a very kind. I don't know the ins and outs about. He's actually a very kind guy to say, you know what, I'll sell the clubs, I'll leave, no problem. He could have said, no, that's my investment. I don't want to do nothing. What are you not going to do? He could have, Abramovich could, as I understood it back then, he could have destroyed Chelsea if he wanted to. Yeah. By saying, no, I'm not going to leave. Yeah, freeze the bank accounts, freeze everything then. I'm not the one suffering. It's your club, your players, your country that's suffering from that. But he was kind enough to say, no problem, that's fine, I'll leave and sold the club and whatnot. You understand? So it's individuals how they feel. But Abramovich could have felt hurt and said, I'm not connected to this. What are you talking about? My asset, my whatnot, because I know a certain. Everybody knows a certain person in their life. Do you understand? We all know bad people in their life. Doesn't make us, you know, you might know a fraudster in your life doesn't make you a fraudster. You carry yourself a certain way. You know what I mean? We come across different people in our lives all the time. You know, so if they're saying that they feel like that, then 100% they're entitled to feel that. And if that's the ground they're coming from, then that's the ground they're coming from. But when I saw this today, I was like, yeah, this is done now. I don't think that 115 charges, forget it. They're gonna have to do something to say, you know what? Either they drop the charges or City wins this case, and that's against that now. What no one. But in order for the Premier League to kind of save face, as I understand it, to save face, they kind of have to. One has to give. You know, you're either going for City and you lose. The Premier League is not winning both. They're not. All I got
to say is all of this, and then probably just start to talk about probably next season briefly. All of this, is just making City angry, isn't it? That's all it's doing. And you know when you make City angry, you know what they're doing. You know what they're doing. You know what I mean? You're just poking the bear.
You're poking the bear. You're gonna poke the bear, and the thing is as well, yeah. I like this. I like the way they're poking the bear because everybody's talking about Guardiola's leaving. Did he tell you guys he was leaving? All he said was, I am closer to leaving I'm closer to finishing here than actually staying another 8 years. How does that not make sense to anybody? If Guardiola went on to stay another 6 years, that statement is right. If Guardiola went to stay another 7.5 years, that statement is right. If Guardiola went on to stay another 7 years and 11 months and how many days, that statement is correct. He's basically saying, I'm not going to stay 16 years. That's all he's saying. Yeah. But the media's ran away with it. Oh, he's leaving. This is last year. Blah, blah, blah. No.
That's what I'm hearing. Oh, it's his last year. Blah, blah,
no, it's not. Do you not understand how Guardiola signs his contracts, bro? He signs his contracts by running it down a little bit and stuff, and the club feeling the pressure, and the twitching of the club comes, and then they go, you know what, mate? Listen, here's the open checkbook. What do you want? You know what I mean? He lets his trophies and his football do the talking. Then he can ask for whatever he wants to ask for. Erling Haaland always got a release clause in every club that he's gone to. Why did we get it for 65 million? Erling Haaland's not 65 million in the market, but we got it for 65 million. Because he's looking after himself. He's looking after himself because he knows how these clubs can be. When it's time to sell, they don't want to sell. Why do you think Harry Kane stayed in Tottenham for how many years when they tied him down to that 5-year deal? They refused to sell him. You ain't going nowhere. City wanted him. Nope. We're rejecting every bid. You're not going nowhere. Do you know what I mean? So look what happened now. So Guardiola knows what he's doing. Do I think he's going to leave this year? I don't think he is. I think he's going to sign another 2-year contract adding to this one, and then that might be his last. Because right now, City's in a place where he kind of has to build a new team and stabilize that team before he leaves. Because a lot of players now have done it 6 years, and how many years now? They're like, okay, cool, they want to leave, or Kevin De Bruyne might go to Saudi. Bernardo Silva, we know every year wants to leave or whatnot. So we're gonna have some changes coming up. Jack Grealish, probably time to go. We're gonna have so do you think Guardiola's just gonna get new players just for this season? No, he's still here. So when I saw this news today, I was like, okay, cool, I can relax about this 115 charges then. This is a very smart move to counteract that, and it's tit for tat basically. Cool, you want to charge us for that? Well, how about this then? How about you did this? These are top lawyers doing this. So
people are probably going to be watching this later and fuming at the mouth hearing you talk like this. They want to bring your club down. They don't want City to continue to dominate the league. Yeah, and to obviously, I don't want City to dominate the league, but I want us to go toe to toe with you, man, and beat you. And beat you. That's how I. Yeah, but we didn't win the league. But anyway, that's another argument. But I don't care about these charges and all this politics bullshit, bro. But there's going to be men that watching this foaming at the mouth, thinking, this guy, 115 charges, yeah, but not caring about what's going on in their own club. Not caring why they're not spending enough money to go and compete with City. Not, you know what I mean? Not caring about, do you know what I mean? We can't beat City and we're going to have to wait till Pep leaves, blah, blah, blah. They need to be talking like that. You need to be asking questions about your own team rather than talking about Man City and concentrating on Man City. Yes, Man City go out and buy the best players, you know, in the market, but they have that type of team. They have that team that can do that. I believe our team can do that as well, but they don't do it. There's a difference between doing and not doing something. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A player has a choice at the end of the day. Yeah. He could either go to Man City, obviously to win everything. Do you know what I mean? Might be challenging for him. You know, if he's good enough and he's confident enough, he'll go to Man City, you know, and he go and win stuff. He knows that he might not get first team all the time. It depends on the type of baller he is, isn't it? If he's brilliant, then he's in the team. But you know what Pep's like anyway. Doesn't matter if you score a hat-trick 1 week.
It's doing it to protect the players as well. It's not just play week in, week out. This is why our players are always fresh throughout the season.
Yeah, because he rotates, in it.
So players are always fresh throughout the season. He's doing it to protect the players. Why do you think we're able to win and win and win and win every? I mean, the only player that doesn't rotate is pretty much Rodri. Everybody else rotates.
Even he still looks fresh though. But even he still looks fresh.
It looks fresh.
You could just rest in one game for the whole season, and then he comes back. He looks fresh for the whole.
That's because Rodri looks like a dad playing with his kids in the park. That's why I'll never get tired if I'm playing with my 9-year-olds and 7-year-olds. I'll never get tired. Would you get tired? You wouldn't get tired.
No. That one always kills me. Man,
he does. When I look at it, I'm like, this guy's so big, and these guys are so little around him, and he's just like palming them off and just like move. Let me get the ball.
Pass me the ball, son. Come on, pass me the ball. Foden, pass me the ball. Come on.
It's mad. But I just feel like, bruh. Obviously, I understand the jealousy. I understand the Premier League. Obviously, they're trying to balance it.
And the thing is, you're not being arrogant about it as well. That's one thing I admire. You can do the arrogant thing and say, "Nah, do you know what? Whatever, let them come," or whatever you want to say. Do you know what? We won, blah blah blah. You're not being arrogant about it. You're saying, "So if you've got something to prove, come in it." But you know what? Make sure you've got something, or we're coming for you. We're coming for you guys as well, which I can understand.
Literally. Because you bring in all these charges and stuff. Yeah, that's great. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. The hierarchy, the higher guys in the club. I can only go with my chairman's statement when he gives that when he talks at the end of the season. He gives us like a good. I've not watched this year's one, but every year I watch it. Gives like a 1 year. It gives like a review of the year, the future, the past, the everything. Yeah. When he tells us what's going on with the club, so everybody's kind of informed what's happening, what the plans are and stuff. Anyone kind of feels relaxed when they watch him at the end of the season. So they're very involved. They're very there. Even your owners, for example, don't they own like basketball and baseball and whatnot? Everybody's doing it. Business is not limited to just one thing. You know what I mean? Okay, people that why don't you make a rule to say, you can only buy one house? You know what I mean? If you got money, you buy more houses. It's the same thing, and you invest in your houses. You know what I mean? So it's
people don't see it like that though, Onome.
They don't see it like that. They feel like, oh, it's an offense, this and the other. But these charges are from 2009 to all the way to 2018, something like that. So it doesn't really relate, because the last 5 years, the last 6 years, or whatever it is, Arsenal, United, Chelsea have spent more money than City in terms of buying players and stuff. They all have. You understand? So City can come with that and say, okay, cool. Yes, our one was in the past, but in the last, okay, let's go in the last 5 years then. Let's check these guys in. Why are they spending so much? And what they ain't winning no trophies. What are they spending on? Because our one we can say, right, we won this trophy, and gave us this. You ain't winning no trophies. I remember the year when Liverpool won the Champions League, or whatever they won, and I think it amounted to they ended up not even paying nothing for Van Dijk, pretty much, because it was money that they won or whatnot and stuff like that. You understand? So it's the same thing. So that, well, why don't you check these guys? They ain't winning no trophies. You know what I mean? Chelsea spent 600 million last year. What they're winning? What you know what I mean? Why aren't you checking them then? Why are you focusing on these guys? Because they're winning, because they're at the top. So everybody else can kind of get away with it, mediocre, the middle of the table, at the bottom, because they're not winning anything. I think everybody's got dirty laundry. So
I'm gonna play. I know we're limited in time. We've only got a few minutes left, but I'm gonna play devil's advocate right now. Say, for example, FA finds something, well, this is what you did hit this year with this player, or you bought this and blah, blah, blah. And they say, listen, Because the fine things, that's not going to do nothing to you. But they say, oh, we're going to give you a 10-point deduction. What's your opinion about, what would be your opinion? This is just scenarios, by the way. Yeah, obviously nothing's happened, but what would be your opinion on that? You lot still win the bloody league anyway, but I'll just say, what would be your opinion?
We won't. If we got 10 points deducted, we won't win the league, but we'll qualify top 4 and we'll call it an off season, not a problem. You understand? We'll march on with it, we'll move on with it, not a problem. Can I see the points deduction? Absolutely, you can. But what people are saying and what people are wishing and what people are thinking, when I'm like, you're just crazy, that's not going to happen. People are saying they're going to strip them off the titles and give it to whoever came second. Are you really wanting your club to come out and do a bus parade for a trophy that we already drank from and celebrate that we won on the pitch?
I'm not on that.
It's ridiculous. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna. And plus, as well, these people are saying it. The charges are up to 2018. So Arsenal wasn't even in contention. So Arsenal fans can forget about even trying to hold a title if it was, because you guys finished like 7 for 8 for the Champions League back then. Do you understand? So you can forget that. We can talk about the whoever was second back then, the Uniteds or the Chelseas or whoever. Do you understand? But my thing is, the most that can happen with this in terms of punishment is a slap on the wrist, a fine, and transfer window bans for maybe 2 transfer windows, which is a January and a summer.
That's not gonna do nothing for you.
But what else can they do? That's all they can do. What else can they do? Okay, points deduction. Yeah, I'm points deduction. Okay, points deduction. Bruv, we've won trophies in advance. 4 in a row. That's pretty much giving us 4 in 6 years, or City won the league 4 in 7 years. That's trophies in advance. So it's cool. You understand? It's cool. We can take a year off and just qualify for Champions League and whatnot. That's all good. I won't feel any type of way. But the feeling that I've had, the feeling that they've given me, the best year of my life, which was last year, whatnot, you can't take that away from us. You can't take the celebration. You can't take what these boys are doing on the pitch away from them. No matter what the club do. And please believe, players do not give a toss. Please believe, players do not give a toss. If they were to find them guilty or whatnot, do you think the players at City are going to be walking with their head down going, oh, my club is a bad club, or be ashamed? Yeah? You think they're going to walk in and go, oh, my club is a bad club, or I don't like what my club did? That, okay, cool. Where are we now? Oh, we're minus 10. Where we sitting on the table? Oh, 29th. All right, cool, no problem. Let's play then, cool.
Angry City is not a city I like.
The players you're gonna check their bank account. Is my money in this week?
Yeah.
The only time players worry, the only time players care is it affecting my money?
Yeah.
That's it.
Quick question, man. And this is just a segue before we leave. De Bruyne, there's talk about the Saudi coming in for him, and he you know what I love about this man? Yeah, that if the money's right, I'm gone.
It's honest.
He's at that age now.
He's honest.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think it's refreshing hearing an interview like that, because you often hear the old, oh yeah, I'm committed to my club and this and the other. No. He's honest. He's saying he's obviously seen the figures that they've offered. You understand? He's obviously heard about the figures, and they've told him, listen, they can give you this. So he's done his maths. Yeah, he's done his maths, and he's honest. He's like, I can make in 2 years what I've made in the last 8 years. You know what I mean? I'm coming to the end of my career. I'm coming to the end of my wife wants an exotic experience. I've been in Manchester in the rain for how many years? Nobody can fault me for that. I'm here every single day. Rain, sun, shine, and everything. My kids were born here. My kids are Mancunians. Do you understand? So he's like, let me enjoy some sun, man. You understand? Let me enjoy some sun and some money. You know what I mean? But he's saying that. He's not saying I definitely want to, but it's like, I will consider it. I will look at it. Why wouldn't I look at it? But people need to understand, this is a career. He's seeing the end of his night now. He's 33. You know what I mean? He knows his own plan. Kevin De Bruyne might say, you know what? I'm giving it 35 and I'm done. Not everybody can play to 40 like Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Not everybody can play to 42 like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. you understand? Not everybody. Kevin De Bruyne has been on the top of his game every single season for the last 8 years. Last season was the only season he got injured for a long period. Every single season, running, doing what he's doing, pressing, everything. And the only way he's able to have that longevity is because Pep has been rotating. If Kevin De Bruyne has been playing every week and Pep wasn't rotating,
that's
it
the
wouldn't
time. That's the
last.
thing that Arteta would do, though. He'll play Kevin De Bruyne every bloody game, and the guy's flipping finished by 30.
It'll be finished. But Michael Owen said from 27 he couldn't sprint anymore. Michael Owen said it. He said from 27 his hamstrings were gone. 27, his hamstrings were gone.
Young man, that's when you're peaking it.
He was playing from 18 week in, week out. They washed him out. And you know what it is with Michael Owen? He's a sprinter.
Yeah.
So he's different from Harry Kane.
Yeah.
He's a sprinter.
Yeah, Harry Kane don't have that type of pace. Owen's pace
exactly.
was
Sprinters are different. And once a sprinter catches one hamstring, 2 hamstring injury, problems. I know what the hamstring injury feels like. I know, because even after you heal, it's in your head. When you're sprinting, when my hamstring popped before, I heard a loud sound inside me. It goes.
Serious?
I'm the only one that heard it. It's inside of you. You hear it. It's loud in you, yo. It goes like that, and you hear it, and you go, "Oh shit!" So I come back from the hamstring injury. I'm striding through. I said, "Okay, I can sprint again." And then I got to like the 3rd, 4th, 5th game. I'm like, "Okay, cool. I can go full pelt again." I'm sprinting. I'm 1-on-1 with the keeper. I walked off the pitch. He said, "So you scored?" I'm like, "Bro, did you hear the sound I heard?" I'm 1-on-1 with the keeper. I'm through 1-on-1. They played the ball over the top, beat everybody. I'm 1-on-1 with the keeper. As I was about approaching the ball, I just walked off the pitch.
You just.
And up until now, right? Whenever I'm running or still playing football, and I'm wary of the hamstring. I make sure I stretch. I'm wary to say like, well, if your hamstring goes, I know the pain. The pain is very familiar. Like, you can't even walk and stuff. So people know. So Kevin De Bruyne is thinking, am I going to play week in, week out? Bruv, he can go cash in, and he will go over our blessings, because guess what? He's a relay runner. He's giving the baton to Phil Foden. Phil Foden is taking it and he's running. So it's up to the club now.
It's his time now.
It's up to the club now. It's up to the club now to go and invest and find the next person that's going to come and support Phil Foden. No player is the same, right? David Silva left. Oh, we're going to miss him. We found a different kind of player. You understand? Vincent Kompany left. We found a different kind of player. We found in Ruben Diaz. Not as much as Vincent Kompany, but we're finding Ruben Diaz. Kyle Walker is going to leave eventually. We're going to find a different kind of right back.
Because you man are going to be on a rebuild as well in the next couple of years.
Of course. Aguero left and Pep was crying. We cannot replace him. I know what he means by that. We cannot replace him. He's basically saying we cannot replace that legend. We cannot replace that, 2012. We cannot replace that person.
Yeah.
But next season, Haaland came and broke the record. You're gonna find different kind of players. You know what I mean? It's football. I mean, Man City in say 6-7 years time, or maybe 8 years time, all these players will be gone. All of them, pretty much, apart from Phil Foden, obviously, and maybe Rico Lewis and the man there. All these first team players, they're gonna be gone. John Stones, whatnot. 6 years time, John Stones is 30-something. They're gonna be gone. So you're gonna rebuild and replace anyway. So Kevin De Bruyne is thinking, when is my time to go? Do I wait till 35 and that deal in Saudi Arabia is no longer hot? Or do I go there in a much, slightly younger time? He wants to finish in America anyway. He can go to Saudi Arabia for the next 2 years and go to America after that. That's how he's thinking.
Look at that. That's yeah.
So you can't blame him. I appreciate his honesty. I appreciate him talking, because we're all saying it, but you get the players that come out and go, no, I'm committed to my club. They say the same
fake rubbish, some fake rubbish.
Interview. They say the same things and whatnot. Like, but yeah, it'll go with my blessing. It obviously played a massive part this season, but it didn't play a massive. It missed 5 months at the end of the day. You know what I mean? That's why it's not in a lot of people's team of the season or whatnot.
I've been seeing Man City fans being a bit, disingenuous, like saying, "Oh, he can go." You know what I mean? I expected them to have a little bit more respect. You know what I mean? Because he's one of your legends.
No, not in that way. Not in that way. That's not what they mean. I don't know how you heard it, but not in that way. Even I myself, I'm saying he can go with my blessing because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's earned that respect. He's earned the respect to do what he wants to do, and we're not going to be mad at him because he's giving so much. Do you understand? He's a legend at the club. He's giving so much. If he chooses that he wants to go, we're going to clap him and still appreciate him and still say thank you. We're not going to be mad. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a mad situation. That's probably the angle that they mean it's in. Like you cannot fault Bernardo Silva for wanting to go because guess what? For 3 years he's been wanting to go, and for those 3 years, but guess what? For those 3 years he's not gone. But the Bernardo Silva you see on the pitch is still a greyhound dog, never sulking, still performing. So when he decides to go, he will go with the blessing to say, "You gave everything. When you stayed, you gave everything, even though you wanted to go. You got players that want to go."
Do you know what I mean? Look at this guy. He's after money. Do you know what I mean?
He wants.
He's done everything, innit? But listen, we need to wrap this up, people, man. Like people got to do things. Make sure you.
I have a question for you, though. I have a question for you, though.
Well,
2 years in a row. 2 years, because I'm saying this now every time. I'm starting to sound like a broken record. 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, you've not won the league, right? You come second, right? I got two questions. 2 years in a row, you not won the league. Do you think that Arsenal are going to be challenging again this intensely next season? With the disappointment of not winning 2 years, because right now they don't know what to do. Do you think Arsenal are going to be challenging intensely next season? Because if Arsenal are not challenging intensely next season, we win the league easily anyway, in my opinion.
You're going to let me answer the question, or you got to answer it for me?
Do you think Arsenal are going to be challenging intensely next season? That's my first question.
No, I don't. And the reason why is because of the 2 years that you said. It's quite dejecting to not win a league in those 2 years. Next year, I think Arteta is going to concentrate more on the cups for some reason. Yeah, he's probably going to go for. We probably might finish up in the top 4. I think we will finish in the top 4, but I think he's going to concentrate mostly on the cups and probably the Champions League for some reason. I don't know why. Don't quote me, but I just think he's not gonna. He's gonna go for the league, but I don't think he's gonna be like, I think he's gonna win a cup because the problem is this year for me is a very big pressure year. I think this will be Arteta's last year if he don't win anything, because the pressure is going to be immense on him. Because everyone was saying, "Oh, just give him one more season. He has to win something." I don't want to hear man saying, "Oh, if he don't win something next season and we come second again, then do you know what? Give him another season." I don't want to hear none of that. Last year, I wanted him out because he didn't win nothing last season. He has to win something this season. Okay, go on. What's your second question?
My second question is one that I've always been telling you about and talking about.
Yeah.
Phil Foden, decorated. You know the question that's coming. You know the question. Phil Foden, decorated now. Man's winning trophies. Man's still saying, I want more, right? So you got Phil Foden, and there's this comparison with Phil Foden and Bukayo Saka and whatnot, right? Phil Foden is highly decorated. What I'm saying to you is, how long, because we just talked about giving your player the blessing to go, right? How long?
Be careful what you're saying. Be careful.
Oh yeah, I know. I say to the relevant people as well. I say to the dad and brother as well. How long do you think you can keep hold of these players, your Odegaards, your Bukayo Sakas, your whatever players? How long do you think you can keep hold of them if they're not winning trophies? And would you give them your blessing?
Listen, you don't have to finish that question. Next season, is going to be when teams start asking about, because remember, this is a European season. This is turning into Euros now, and the next thing is going to be World Cup. So I think next season, if the same stupidness happens next season, there's going to be some questions from other teams. If you don't win anything next season. And you know what? No, I'm not. Onome, I'm not the person to begrudge anyone leaving, man. Because you know what? I've always said it in my talks, my streams, that these players want to win things. They're normal.
They want to win things, man. That's
Was that spider above your head?
What?
I thought I see some big spider above your head, you know.
No, that's a light. That's my light.
No, there was something else before that. Go back.
Oh, that's a light as well.
Oh, Lord. I thought that was a massive spider you just talked about.
No, that's a light.
Anyway, yeah. Yeah, so you know me, yeah. No, I'm not begrudging anyone. At the end of the day, yeah. Let me show you something quickly. Yeah? Let me show you something quickly. You see this? Yeah? This trophy, yeah, because I was the highest goal scorer. Now, I don't know if you can see it properly, but I won this trophy because I was the highest goal scorer. And then I went on to the season. Yeah. What you say?
I said, come on.
Yeah, and then I went on to next season and I won a cup for the team. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, player manager. So you know what? Everyone has expectations. You can't go through season after season. Look at Harry Kane. Still ain't won nothing, no major nothing yet.
Bro, he needs to check his village, people. I keep saying it, bruv.
We should have bought him. We should have bought Harry Kane, you know. We probably would have won the league with Harry Kane. We probably would have won the league.
Yeah, there's certain games. There's certain games where he just carries his team and just scores that goal.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna have to come to the yard one of these days, bro. We're gonna have to chill out one of these days because he looks nice up there, bro. He looks nice.
Wow, listen, I'm blessed up here, man. I'm eating good. I'm blessed. Come up here, man. We'll go out in Manchester, bro.
Tell you, smiling and everything. But listen, I know you got to go, and I know you got to do your thing. We will keep in contact. Make sure you guys smash the likes and subscribe. Yeah, and big up to Onome today, man. Taking out his time, you know what I mean, to have a chat. You know what I mean, on the man's people stuff and all that. Obviously, man's chilling in it. He don't think there's no issues or there's not going to be no problems. So
nah, I can't see it. I can't see it. I'm
when
sorry.
you playing football again, down these ends.
You know what? Because I come down to London on a Saturday, innit, to go straight to work. I don't really play down there anymore. Yeah. So then when I have time to come on a Friday, then I can come on a Friday and come and kick ball with him. I was there like 3 weeks ago. I played.
Oh, okay.
When I text you, yeah, 3 weeks ago.
Level's still good, yeah?
Oh, come on. You know how it is.
Listen, bro. Listen, next time you go, let me know, bro. I'm going to come, man. I'm definitely going to come and kick some ball if there's space. Anyway. Definitely.
Oh, definitely. All right, then, my bro. We'll talk soon.
Take care, my brother.
Peace.
Cool. Peace. Nice. What's happened? Big up to Onome, man. Doing his thing today. Hopefully we'll have some more shows coming up. What are you doing? You kick the door, isn't it? It's hot outside, yeah. Anyway, yeah, people, man, big up, man. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment below. But yeah, man, it was great talking to Onome today. And yeah, we will see what happens in the future. But peace, people, and have a great day. Sun's out, shorts are out. Let's do it.